just 9 days away from a government shutdown and nowhere closer to a deal. Now, for those of you who follow my page, first, thank you for that. But you might be thinking, Lisa, didn't you just tell us like 2 days ago that the House and the Senate leadership had just agreed to a more than $1.5 trillion deal to avoid this shutdown? Yes, I said that. And the deal is real. But I also told you in that very same video, the far-right Republican House Freedom Caucus was pissed about it. They did not like this deal at all because it did not include the drastic budget cuts they wanted or the strict border policies they wanted. And today, about a dozen of them flexed their muscles. They voted down a simple procedural step that would have moved this deal forward. So where does that leave us? On January 19th, a large piece of the United States government will shut down. The rest of the government will shut down on February 2nd, unless Congress passes several funding bills, known as appropriations bills. Now, this is not a matter of passing one big, huge bill to avoid the shutdown. Before January 19th, Congress would need to pass 4 appropriations bills through both the House and the Senate. And then the remaining 8 appropriations bills would need to be passed before the rest of the government shuts down on February 2nd. At this point, they've passed 0 appropriation bills. 0 of them have been passed through the House and the Senate. And here's the thing. In the Senate, things just take longer. So one piece of legislation typically takes about a week to pass through the Senate. So you do the math. If there are 4 bills, that would technically take 4 weeks, and we have 9 days. So just yesterday, Senate Republicans said the House and the Senate need to pass another stopgap measure called a continuing resolution so they can kick the can down the road for a certain amount of time and give themselves more time to get these appropriation bills passed before the government shuts down. But Speaker Johnson isn't a fan of this plan, and these same conservative House Republicans are saying absolutely no way will they go for that again. And in case you're keeping track, yes, this is exactly the same series of events that led to former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy being kicked out of his job. A consensus of Republicans have not said that they want to kick Johnson out yet, but at least one conservative Republican said it's definitely a possibility. And generally, I can tell you the Republicans are not happy with Johnson, at least not right now. So who knows how this is going to be fixed in just 9 days.